Connecticut, what's going on? We are sitting in a pew in a church with a band called Unhistoric, a one-man jam. This is Adam. This is Unhistoric. What's going on tonight, man?
How you doing?
All right. So I'm not even going to attempt to try and describe Unhistoric to you. I'm going to let this guy do it for us because he could probably do it better justice than I could. So for the uninitiated, how would you describe Unhistoric to the world?
Well, the catchphrase I've been using is soul punk, but it's basically solo accordion and voice, and they're all just like songs of various influence. Really listen to a lot of Eastern European folk music, a lot of American soul, a lot of different things, and it's just sort of whatever catches my fancy gets worked into the formula.
So there are not many accordion players in Connecticut, at least not playing out at places like Bar and other clubs around the state. So at what point did you pick up an accordion and say, this is my instrument?
Let's see, it was probably about 6 years ago or so. I was in college, and I joined a klezmer ensemble, which is Jewish folk music. And I was playing a melodica at the time, and the teacher wanted me to move up to something bigger, and she happened to have an accordion, and the rest was history.
What is the plan then for Unhistoric? Is this something we're going to take on tour? Are we going to be recording soon? What's going on?
Let's see. Going to be recording soon with some members of another band that I work with, Dr. Caterwauls. They're going to be my backing band for this upcoming recording. And I've also been performing with it out like all around the Northeast, in New Haven, other parts of Connecticut, in New York, Boston, Western Mass. And I've been doing it solo. I've been doing it with Brian, the fiddle player from Dr. Caterwauls, and I've been doing some of that stuff with the band too. So I've just been trying out different ways to play it live, and just trying to work with the material and just make it fit whatever the occasion is.
So that's interesting. So when you put the material together, do you have a backing band in mind, or are you writing for vocal and accordion?
That depends on the tune. A lot of the tunes that I write, I am already hearing more than I can play when I write them, and so it's just a matter of having other people kick them around and sort of figuring out what fits the tunes. And I always try and write them so that I can play them solo and feel like I'm doing them justice. But then there's always a desire to do it with more people and just fill it out.
What's the reaction been to Unhistoric? I mean, are you finding it easier or maybe harder to get shows because of the unique sound, or how has the reaction been overall?
It really depends on the audience. I get before I ever played a show in a venue with this stuff, I was busking on the streets with it for about 2 or 3 years and just like sort of working the material up that way. And then as now, I get a lot of people who are ask me if I know the Amelie theme or the Godfather theme. There's a few people who just like have a particular context for what the accordion is, and that's what they want to hear. But then there's some folks who are more interested in like a little more imaginative and can sort of see see how my ideas can really fit what I'm trying to go with, basically.
So we're going to go into a live song right now, you and accordion, right?
Yeah, and I'm going to be backed up by Brian, the fiddle player that I mentioned for this one as well.
And the name of the song is?
Not sure. I got to think of it.
Untitled. Check it out.
One elaborate.